Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make millions now on EAFC so you can prepare for winter wildcards and the current promo, which is looking insane. So if you're new around here and you need a team like mine, you're in the right place. Just make sure while you're here to subscribe, and of course, if you do want some coins in a bit of a quicker way, well, if you guys are fed up of coming against nicks like me and foot champs who use loans and OP cards from day one,
I'm getting really sick of you! Get out now!
Then you need to head over to mitchcactus.com, where not only can you buy the cheapest and most reliable FIFA coins on the EA market, you'll find over 10,000 reviews from people who have used the services and enjoyed them in the past. So make sure to head over to mitchcactus.com and use code RECALL for 5% off. So first of all, in the Christmassy spirit, I'm going to open these 4 packs. If we get anything good, you guys will get £10 worth of FIFA points to one lucky winner who's subscribed. Now, I do know it's probably not going to be anything good, but we'll do this every day over the days of Christmas just to give some of you guys a chance at some FIFA points, as most of you will be picking up the game. Okay, so we've got nothing in the last pack, and I got a phone call. And we've got Rodri. I'm hoping this isn't a double, because this would very easily be a £10 of FIFA points as a double. Oh, do you know what? Okay. We got Rodri. I'm going to say we'll allow it. That's good. It's 89 fodder. So, £10 giveaway, £10 worth of FIFA points. All you got to do is subscribe, send proof over on Instagram, and you'll be entered, and we'll announce that on Christmas Day. So that's one set of £10. Now, the other thing we need to do to get coins at the minute, of course, we've got to have a look at some methods. You know, I can't give FIFA points to you all. So, let's have a look at the challenges first of all. If we go over to Marquee matchups, we've just got a new one. Really simple one today. Madrid and Sevilla, and then we've got Prem clubs, so that is pretty much irrelevant for trading. But Madrid and Sevilla, they might be a nice little filter. So obviously they're not filters that we're going to sit here and be like, right, this is enough to put, you know, a whole filter or take up a section of the video. But it's good to have a look at these so you get a bearing of kind of where they're going to be at. So Atletico Madrid, I think these should have gone up, but we'll have a look first of all. So 2.2k. It doesn't look like they've risen to 2k, so they've not risen a lot. If they have, looks like around the 1.2 1.3k mark, so that's quite a good mark for your lower end of profit. You can make quite a decent bit there. If you have a look at 1,000 coins, we've got a couple cards that are being listed, so you can see they're very easy to make some coins on that one. So that one lower end, if we're being realistic. Sevilla, let's have a look at these bad boys. They look like they might be the ones who have really got price fixed. So, okay, maybe not. So both of these have gone to 1.2. So really not a huge market move. But then what you want to do is, of course, check your club. So you want to go over to La Liga Santander. Let's have a look if we have any. So I think Sevilla is going to be the easiest one to check. Oh, no. So Sevilla's the easiest one to check first. Let's have a look. Sevilla, he's untradeable, and I'm assuming Fernando is as well. Oh, no, Fernando is tradable, so we'll get rid of him for, I think that's 1.3 probably easily. So 1.3 for him. And then let's just have a look if we've got any Atletico Madrid players. So let's have a look here. Atletico Madrid, we've got a couple. They're not looking tradable. We might have one. One's better than none. It's always worth checking through them all. So no tradable for Atletico Madrid. He's gone straight away. So that shows, obviously, we've got players in both teams, so I can still complete marquee matchups. And that's the other thing. You want to go complete it because, of course, it's an SBC that makes you very easy coins. There's no way to complain about that. Now, the other thing you want to have a look at is EA has recently tweeted out a list of players who are being replaced in packs. Now, a lot of these are essentially going to be useless, but there are definitely some filters we can get out of them. So first of all, 2 Brazilian Thunderstruck players have been placed back in packs. So we're going to go over to Thunderstruck. We're going to go over to Brazil. You've got Joe Linton, and we've also got the Bremer. I was going to say the centre back from Juve. I can't remember who it was, but it's Bremer. And so we're going to pop it on to Brazil. As you can see, Joe Linton on the bottom there. We should also see remnants of Bremer coming up. Let's just have a look at centre back. He doesn't come up. Maybe he's a little bit more pricey. Let's just have a look how much he's going for. 70k, so 60k there for your Bremer. Obviously, we've got our Joe Linton at around, what, 40? Just about that. So quite a good filter out of those two, just based off of them being back in packs. They're going to be a lot cheaper. There'll be people listing them up for absolute filth. I think I saw a Joe Linton there at 20k, which is absolutely unreal. So you're looking at around 24k for this guy. EA tax on that, it's going to be around 1.2k. So you can pick him up. I mean, there's some up for 22 right now. If we have a look at how much he's sort of generally selling for, I'd say 25. So EA tax on that 1,250. It brings us down to, I mean, 22,500 for profit. So that one there is definitely profit. So you really easily can make coins off of these cards that are being re-released. Now, a lot of them are on the higher end. It's not going to be as easy to pick off those guys. But of course, on these ones, really easy. Joe Linton, simple. Then we've also got heading over to the special left backs from France. Now I know there's an absolute ton of these. If you have a look, there's not really any bad ones. Bombast are probably the worst. You've got both the hero cards. You've got Crochui there. We're looking for Hernandez. So this card is now 300,000 coins. So there's a couple options we can do to picking this one out. We can just go for gold team of the week, and then we can go for French. That one is going to narrow it down to, I think it would just be, you got Carucci, we got Hernandez there around the 250k mark. Or what we can do is if we go for special, and I'm gonna pray that this removes Bombasta. Let's just check first of all. So left back, French, and special. Where so Bombasta doesn't, okay, one of them doesn't have a playstyles, which means if we put playstyle plus on, we're left with the better Bombasta card, the better Kachui card, Mendy, and that card's also been re-released, I believe. It has, so Kachui's there. So this is a good place to be. So around the 100, maybe 150k, 180k, we're going to start seeing Kachui and Bombasta, and then above that you've got Hernandez. But all of these players, I mean, they're very, very close in value, and they're all very, very meta. Even Bombasta, who is arguably the worst of the bunch, that's still a meta card. She's still very good in game, so she's still very usable, which means you're going to be able to get some good snipes. People are going to assume that these are going to get bought quickly, and they're just going to list them up. So 10% for EA tax at 16.5. Obviously, we half it to get 5%, which is EA tax. So it's about 8k. So if we go down there, that's 2k profit. If we go down to 150, we're making about 7k a card, which I actually think is quite a good deal considering how easy we've managed to find this one. So obviously we've just done it off the cuff, to be honest. So this one has literally been found while I've been recording. So I would say very good filter, easily found. Playstyle plus, you've got Hernandez, Bombasta, you've got Kachui, and many cards. And I know I say her name wrong every time, but it is what it is. Kachui is her name now. And it's a really easy one to use, you know, taking advantage of the new cards that have been put back into packs. Now, the other one that we can do to take advantage of those cards, unfortunately, is going to put us a little bit higher in terms of bracket of cost. We're going to have to go over to the Radioactive cards. I think you guys probably imagine where that is going. French, and then we want to go for the Saudi League. So Rossin, Saudi League, if we go down there. It's so mad that they just released these two. Such an easy filter. We've got one here. I mean, Benzema's at 500k. That's pretty crazy. I think he was far more than that before. So obviously we've got both of them coming down in price. I think over the coming days, Kante's hopefully going to touch that 500k mark, because realistically he shouldn't really be going for much more when he's impacts and so openly available. We've got 542 for this Benzema. Let's just make sure that it is still on the market. So it is still there. EA tax, I mean, he's going for about 550. EA tax on that, so 10% is 55. You're looking at going 25 under. I really want one to come up for like 510 or 520, so making like 15 or 20k profit per card. So obviously it's a big ask. We're asking for a lot of profit. We are of course going to have to spend a little bit more time in order to do that. So it is a case of comparing price a lot, doing what you need to do, spending that time. Maybe if you've got a bot, you use the bot. You know, don't shoot me. It's how the game goes. Bots are bots, and they are pretty helpful. So it's just how you guys find it, how you guys find the filters, how I can't speak apparently, but you get the gist. It's just about putting in the time. With these filters, unfortunately, you've just got to wait. I think if you want, you can go for him at 500k, and then you're going to be making a decent bit per card, like a very, very decent bit. Then the other options, we're going to head over to the UCL Heroes. Realistically, they've hit packs recently, so we've got a few options. I mean, if we go for the women's, first of all, let's just have a look what we got. Kebler there, actually quite good. Bombasta, actually quite good. Is it just these two? Scott, they're all pretty defensive cards. I feel like Scott is going to be the one. Okay, so Scott's not even bad. I mean, this is literally just a filter in itself. You can literally just pop this on. 170k, they're all pretty much sat there. That's absolutely lovely. So that's a really easy filter. The other option, I don't know why they've done women's and men's, but I suppose it's probably just like a copyright issue. If we have a look at men's, above 100k, singled out, get rid of them. So Scholzer, Kanu, Berbatov, Ricken, Beasley, Litmanen. So Eredivisie is definitely an easy one. So I think that's probably the easiest one to go for. So let's have a look for that logo there. Eredivisie, let's have a look how much these boys are going for. What, like 20k maybe, 40 and 20. So we got a Litmanum that's pretty mid, and we got a Beasley that's pretty mid, and then we've also got Canu as well. So you've got 3 of them here. I feel like this is going to be the way you can find the easiest snipes, because realistically 3 of them on there, it just makes it a lot easier for you. Not much trying involved in that. 20k for a Canu. I mean, he really is going to be the most snipeable card. I actually, unfortunately, got him in my pack for pre-ordering, which is so gutting, because, like, he's literally useless. We're looking at 18k for the snipes on this one, so I don't think it'd be hard to find a snipe. I might miss it, but I definitely don't think it'll be that hard to find one, because these just are going out of fashion. They're just a crap card, so I think a lot of people are going to pack them and just dash them away. And the other thing you guys need to do, just to remember, is subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.